Lumens, we make your job easier.
How to use the Web GUI function by OIP-D50C controller. You can easily manage audio and video sources through OIP Web GUI. In this video, you will learn about the Web GUI menu details and how to use it. The front panel of the OIP-D50C controller has a power indicator and an infrared receiver window. The rear panel has infrared input port, RS-232 output port, RS-232 input port, contractor input port, HDMI output port, USB port, control LAN, OIP LAN, reset to default button, and power connector. Web GUI menu introduction. When you open the Web GUI, you will see there are 8 function menus on the left side of the screen. In the Monitor and Control menu, you can monitor and control the video sources and the output displays. In the System menu, you can change system-related settings. In the Settings menu, you can set such as macro commands and schedules. In the Encoder and Decoder menu, you can change the device name and the further details. In the Scaling menu, you can set the video output resolution. In the Video Wall menu, you can make the TV wall related settings. If you want to reset the device and update the firmware, you can go to the Maintenance menu. In the following sections, we will introduce the detailed functions of each menu. Menu 1, Monitor and Control. In the Video tab, on the left side Encoder, you can preview the video sources. On the right side Decoder, you can preview the output display. You can easily drag and drop to change the signal settings in the Web GUI. In the Video Wall tab, the encoder on the bottom left shows all the video sources. Group on the top left shows currently defined video wall groups. Drag and drop to assign the video source to upper preferred video wall group. You can preview the video wall settings on the right side. Green means the video wall has assigned the video source. Blue means the video wall hasn't been assigned the video source. In the HDMI audio menu, you can drag and drop to change the audio source on the output displays. You can set up the KVM control in the USB tab. Drag and drop to complete the pairing of the KVM devices and the OIP devices. In IR tab, it can detect and drag and drop IR sources from all encoders and decoders. In RS-232 tab, it can detect and drag and drop RS-232 sources from all encoders and decoders. In the Macro menu, you can activate the predefined macros. Only one macro can be executed at the same time. If the button shows blue, it means the macro is being executed. Menu 2. System. In the System menu, you can access the system configuration, including changing the password and menu language, or configuring OIP LAN and control LAN settings. Menu 3. Settings. In the Group tab, you can group your devices. It is faster and more convenient to centralized management of devices. In the Macro tab, you can create sequences commands. You can define up to 16 macros, and each macro can contain up to 64 commands. In the I/O Trigger tab, you can assign the macros to each of the 8 triggers on the contactor or on the IR remote control buttons. In the Time tab, you can change the time-related settings. Click the Sync button. The OIP device can synchronize to the Network Time Protocol server immediately. In the Schedule tab, you can schedule the time for the macro to execute the command. A macro can be scheduled to execute once at a specific time and date, on a periodic rotation, or at set times on specific days of the week. In the Simple Network Management Protocol tab, you can enter the router or switch connection information. You can view the status and the bandwidth usage. Menu 4 and 5. Encoder and Decoder. In the Encoder menu, it will display all the detected encoders. You can set the related settings of each encoder, such as modify the name of the encoder, remove the encoder. You can use the hello function to find the paired encoder. When the video button shows red, it means there is no available video source. When the button shows gray, it means the encoder does not support this function. The decoder menu is the same as the encoder menu. You can follow the previous steps to configure settings on the decoder. Menu 6. Scaling. In the Scaling tab, it provides drag and drop control over the video output resolution of each decoder. Menu 7. Video Wall. In the Video Wall menu, it provides a way to configure video walls related settings, such as video wall size, display bezel, and resolution adjustment. The maximum video wall size is 16 by 16. It's up to 256 units. Menu 8. Maintenance. In the Maintenance menu, you can reset or reboot the controller, encoders, and decoders. Also, you can upgrade the firmware version of the devices here. Get started. Set up Web GUI to control AV over IP devices. Connect the OIP controller to the HDMI display to access the Web GUI. Then you can operate the OIP device through the HDMI display by a mouse. The controller also can be connected to a touch screen. You can use your finger to drag and drop over the devices on the Web GUI. Also, you can connect the controller to a computer by a Cat6 Ethernet cable. Type your control LAN address in the web browser. You can access the Web GUI. Go on the System tab, and click Login. Type in the username and password. The default settings are admin. You can enable the Web GUI control menu. After login, you need to set your computer and controller to the same local network. Go on the System tab, IP mode select DHCP, and click Save. Go to Monitor and Control tab. You will see connected encoder and decoder sources listed here. Now you can start using the Web GUI to control your device. General Application 1. Preview and change video sources. You can go on the Video tab to preview the video sources of each encoder and decoder. Easily drag and drop to change the signal settings. General Application 2. Find your device. First, check the device has been connected. If the icon shows disconnected and the button shows gray, it means the device has not been connected. If the icon shows connected and the button shows blue, it means the device has been connected. Enable the Hello button. The LED indicator of power and link on the front panel of the device will flash immediately. It will make it easier to find the pairing device. General Application 3. Change the device name. If you want to change the device name, select the device and click Setting. For example, change the name to Basketball. Click Save. And click OK. You will see the device name has been changed to Basketball. General Application 4. Set up Video Wall. In the Video menu, you can custom video wall settings. For example, click the plus sign, type Video Wall Group 1 in Group Name. Select football for the video source of the encoder. Set the wall size to be 2 by 1. Drag and drop decoder to the video wall preview on the right side. Click Execute to preview the video wall settings. Then click Save Group to save video wall group setting. Click plus sign, you can create the second video wall group. Then you can go on Monitor and Control menu, select Video Wall tab. If you want to change the video source, you can drag and drop to assign the video source to the upper preferred video wall group. Preview the video wall settings on the right side. General Application 5. Execute macros. In the macro menu, you can custom macro settings. For example, click the plus sign, type happy hour in macro name. Select the command and type in OSD text. Choose timeout. Click Add. And save macro. Now you have successfully created a happy hour macro. Click plus sign, you can create the second macro. You can define up to 16 macros, each macro can contain up to 64 commands. Then you can go on Monitor and Control menu, select Macro tab. Choose the happy hour macro. Only one macro can be executed at the same time. If the button shows blue, it means the macro is being executed. General Application 6. Set up scaling. Go on the Scaling menu, you can set up the video output resolution on each decoder. Select the resolution on the right side, then drag and drop to the decoder you want to change. The button will display in blue when execute changing. When the resolution completely changed, the button will return in white and display the current resolution. You can also drag and drop the decoder to change the preferred resolution. If you have any questions, please scan the QR code, or go to Lumens website. You can reach out to Lumens technical expert anytime.
For more information, please subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit our website at www.mylumens.com.